Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. I am Yashovardhan Mishra, and in this session we are going to cover all the important current affairs from the month of December 2024 in a MCQ format. So this would be a question answer session. So be ready. We are going to be very quick. I'll be giving you around 10 seconds to read the question and try to find the answer. All right. So let's start today's session. So the first question is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the core sector? Okay. First statement is the core sector comprises of 8 industries, including coal, crude oil, natural gas, refinery products, fertilizer, steel, cements, and electricity. Second statement is core sector accounts for 40% of IIP, which means Index of Industrial Production. The third sector statement is the core sector is crucial for the economy, reflecting the overall performance of the key industries. So third statement, by reading it becomes very clear that it is correct. Okay, because the core sector it actually shows the performance of the key industries, right? So the correct answer is what? Tell me. Correct answer is D. All of the above statements are absolutely correct. Why? Because see, there are 8 core industries. Okay, all 8 are given here. Please remember this. But whether the weightage of all these industries is same? No. Every industry has a different weightage in the index of industrial production. For example, the coal industry gives 10.33% to IIP. Okay. Similarly, crude oil is around 8.98%. The highest weightage of all these 8 industries to the index of industrial production is of the refinery sector or the refinery product. It gives around 28% to the II. Okay, so this is about the 8 core sectors of Indian economy. Now together all these 8 sector comprises of 40% to IIP. Okay, but remember here one very important thing is, what is Index of Industrial Production? You should be aware of this fact. So IIP is basically, it is a key economic indicator that measures the growth of various industrial sectors. Okay, so remember this thing. And it is this index is released by whom? National Statistical Office. National Statistical Office. This organization releases the Index of Industrial Production. Okay, and remember one more thing, one very important thing is that IIP basically focuses on these three key industries. Number one is your manufacturing. I'm simultaneously telling you about the static facts also so that you would be able to answer it very appropriately. Second is mining, and third one is the electricity. Okay, manufacturing sector comprises of 77.63% to the total index of industrial production. Mining gives 14.37% and electricity gives 7.99%. All right, so remember this thing. Okay, that's why in manufacturing refinery products also come. Yeah. Hello. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the sub campaigns under the Hamara Samvidhan Hamara Samman campaign? First statement is Sabko Nyay Har Ghar Nyay focuses on ensuring justice through village level entrepreneurs and citizen services fairs. The second sub campaign is Nav Bharat Nav Sankalp. It promotes constitutional awareness through workshop on marginalized issues. The third sub campaign is Vidhi Jagriti Abhiyan. It aims to raise legal literacy at the grassroots. So which of the following options are correct? Try to read it. The correct answer is only 1 and 3. Okay, A option is correct, only 1 and 3. Second option is incorrect. So basically this Hamara Samvidhan Hamara campaign, this campaign was launched on 24th of January. Okay, at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar International Center. What is the purpose of this campaign? The campaign is basically to promote constitutional awareness among the normal citizen of India. Okay, so basically promote constitutional awareness, educate the citizen about their legal rights. So this campaign has 3 sub campaigns: Sabko Nyay, Har Ghar Nyay, Second is Nav Bharat Nav Sankalp, and the third is Vidhi Jagriti Abhiyan. So Nav Bharat Nav Sankalp, this basically deals with encouraging active participation in democratic process. It is nowhere related with any kind of workshop. Clear? So remember this thing. That is very, very important. Okay. Chalo. So Nav Bharat Nav Sankalp promotes constitutional awareness through online activities, not by workshops. Okay, so it includes quiz like Samvidhan quiz, Panch Pran Rangotsav, right? So remember this. Hello. Next is, according to Goldman Sachs, what is the projected GDP growth rate of India for 2025? See, since we are covering the December 2024 current affairs, here the data is not actually matching with the current economic survey data, because economic survey data was recently released, and as per the economic survey the GDP growth rate for India was 6.4%. But since we are covering the old one, December 2024 current affairs, so at that time Goldman Sachs has released a report. So what is the projected GDP growth rate for India as per Goldman Sachs? The correct answer was A, 6.3%. Okay, these are very factual thing, nothing there to explain. Okay, moving on to the next question. Who are the authors of the book titled Why the Heck Not? Again, books and author, it forms a very important part of your current affairs and your examination. The correct answer is A, Kushal Pal Singh and Aparna Jain. And this basically book focuses on the insights and perspective on personal growth and challenges. So it is basically a kind of self-help book, you can say. So very factual question again. Moving on to the next question. What is the name of the initiative launched by Arunachal Pradesh government to boost market linkages for local farmers and empower the state's economy? Arunachal Pradesh is the focus state. Which initiative they have launched to boost market linkages? The correct answer is Himveer. Okay. So mission, the entire name is Mission Arun Himveer. All right. So basically it is a market linkage enhancing program for the local agriculturists. So the farmers, those who are from Arunachal Pradesh, they get the proper market access. All right. So for this, for their agriculture and horticultural products, this mission was right. So in this, Arunachal Pradesh Agricultural Marketing Board, Arunachal Pradesh Agriculture Marketing Board, they're going to supply the things the farmer produce to ITBP, that is Indo-Tibetan Border Police Force. So they will get the good vegetables, fruits, and the farmers will get the money, right? So it is a direct procurement, though there is no middleman, right? So remember this thing, A, Mission Himveer is the correct answer. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding AT1 bonds and Tier 2 bonds? First statement is AT1 bonds are, now focus on the options. Now we will see how to eliminate things. The first statement is AT1 bonds are perpetual bonds with no fixed maturity date and may be written off in case of financial distress. Okay, let's see the second option. Tier 2 bonds are subordinated debt with a fixed maturity and often a call option for early redemption. All right. Third option is both AT1 bonds and Tier 2 bonds have a maturity period of 15 years. In first option, you are saying there is no fixed maturity for AT1 bonds. And here you are saying there is a maturity period of 15 years. It means one statement is incorrect. So third statement here is incorrect. So this one is gone. All right. This one is gone. Third option is incorrect. Why? Because we know that if we are saying it is a perpetual bond, it has no fixed maturity. Right? Perpetual means there is no ending. Third option is also gone. Right? So third statement is correct. So this option is gone. This option is gone. This option is gone. You're left with only 1 and 2. So let's see the answer. Yes, correct answer is only 1 and 2. So AT1 bonds are perpetual bond with no fixed maturity date, and they carry higher risk as they may be written off in times of financial distress. Okay, the bank can immediately write off since they don't have any maturity date, right? So, but Tier 2 bonds, they have a fixed maturity. They are less riskier than AT1. Okay, there are certain differences also. First of all, understand these tier 2 bonds are what? Bonds are debt instruments. Understand, bonds are debt instruments. Okay? As compared to equity, these are less risky, but they have less returns. All right. But in bonds also, there are different categories of bond. AT1 bonds, tier 2 bonds, right? So about AT1 bonds, remember one thing, that these basically form the tier 1 capital of banks. Okay. And they act as a safety cushions for bank, right? Secondly, these bonds, they don't have any kind of maturity. Also, interest payments are also not guaranteed. ठीक है? तो ये बहुत important चीज है. You have to focus on that, right? And if I talk about tier 2 bonds, they are important. They have a fixed maturity and they are less riskier than AT1 bonds. Okay, chalo. Just remember, AT1 bonds perpetual, no fixed maturity. That's why riskier also. Chale. Next is, who is the youngest person to hold the position of ICC chairman in history? So recently we have seen that Mr. Jay Shah has been appointed as the youngest chairperson of the ICC, that is International Cricket Council, and he has replaced Mr. Greg Barclay. Earlier, Jay Shah was the BCCI secretary. Okay, a good accomplishment, a good thing for India also, good thing for Indian cricket also. Chalo. Next is, which institution is hosting the India's largest science festival, IISF 2024? So the correct, again a very factual question, the correct answer is IIT Guwahati. Okay, so IIT Guwahati is hosting the International Science Festival 2024, and this is the first time that this festival is going to happen in Northeast. Right? Again, the focus is what? To promote science with society engagement. Actually, one more thing. What is the purpose of science? Why we are inventing so many different technologies and all those things? Why? For the welfare of people, for the welfare of society. If there is no society, will there be need of science? No. Okay, so both are dependent. If society want to progress, we want to progress in science. Okay, we have to find and invent new things. Why? Because we want to, you can say, prosper the society. We want the growth of the society. Okay, that's why. So remember, it is IIT Guwahati which is hosting it. Next is, what is the unique feature of the new Pamban Bridge in Tamil Nadu? So it is the longest railway bridge in India. It is the first vertical lift railway sea bridge in India. First bridge to accommodate double-decker trains. First bridge constructed entirely with carbon fiber. So the correct answer is B. First vertical lift sea bridge in India. And this bridge connects the mainland Tamil Nadu with the Rameswaram island. Alright. And it has also a air clearance for ships. It will be lifted up and it has a good height so that ships can easily pass. Earlier, the older bridge was 105 years old. That's why it was a time for the Tamil Nadu government to modify it. Next is, what recognition did West Bengal receive from UNESCO in 2024? Best state for religious tourism, top destination for ecotourism, top heritage tourist destination, or best stage for adventure tourism. So the correct answer is C, top heritage tourism destination. Okay, so because of the number of religious and architectural heritage, example Dakshineshwar temple, Kalighat temples, and the Jagannath temple in Digha, for these unique monuments and architecture, West Bengal has been awarded the top heritage tourism destination by UNESCO. Remember, again a factual question, a factual news, prepare it. Next is, which of the following was selected as the Oxford word of the year? Okay, so there are two words for the of the year. Okay, one selected by the Oxford word and the second was Merriam-Webster. Okay, both of these two names, the dictionaries are available, Oxford dictionaries and Merriam-Webster also. So A, digitalization, B, brain rot, C, connectivity, or D, cybersecurity. So correct answer is B, brain rot. So what does brain rot basically means? So it is reflecting the effects of consuming low quality online content. Right now, we have seen that every student, every child is just scrolling the Instagram feeds, YouTube shorts, all these things. And the content quality is not very useful. They are watching Bollywood reels and all those things. Okay, it is basically not doing anything good for their brain. That's why brain rot. Yeah. Chalo. Next is, what does abbreviation PCAF stand for? Partnership for Carbon Accounting Framework, Partnership for Climate Action and Finance, Partnership for Carbon Accounting Financials, Partnership for Clean Air and Finance. So correct answer is C, Partnership for Carbon Accounting Financials. What is this? So basically, it is a global initiative that helps financial institutions measure and disclose the greenhouse gas emission associated with their loans. Okay, for example, let's say there is this bank called PNB, and this bank has given, let's say, 5 crore loans to different companies. Some companies are generating thermal energy, some companies are polluting industries. So PNB have to disclose that whatever money they have given as a loan, what is the impact of that loan on the environment. Okay, so there are you can say that at the bottom line, you can say that these bank aims to track and reduce their financial emissions. All right, whatever they have financed the money, they have given the money, that money is used for, let's say, some kind of production, and that production is releasing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. They want to reduce that. Okay, so PCAF is an initiative, it is a global initiative that will help the financial institution measure, disclose, and reduce the carbon footprint. Carbon footprint. That is the bottom line. All right. So you can see here it is already written. So it is a global initiative that provides standard for measuring and disclosing financed greenhouse gas emissions. C is the correct answer. See, because if I own a factory and I am producing thermal power, I would be requiring coal, I would be requiring machinery, and I go to a bank, I'll take the loan to install that machine. So indirectly, bank is also contributing in the greenhouse gas emission. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the Mahila Samman Savings Certificate Scheme? First is, it is exclusively available for women and guardians for minor girls. Second is, the scheme offers an interest rate of 7.5% per annum compounded annually. Third statement is, partial withdrawal up to 40% are allowed. So the correct answer is B, 1 and 3. Second statement is wrong because it is not compounded annually. The interest rate is 7.5% per annum compounded quarterly. That's why a good scheme it is. You can get a good return. All right. So remember this thing, and this actually was introduced by Government of India in the Union Budget of 23-24. Okay, and minimum you can invest 1,000 rupees and maximum 2 lakh rupees per account. Minimum is 1,000, maximum is 2 lakh. And the tenure for this is 2 years. Tenure for this certificate is 2 years. All right. Also, you will get tax benefit under Section 80C also. These are the important aspect of Mahila Samman Savings Certificate. Next is, under which schedule of Wildlife Protection Act 1972, India's national animal provided the highest degree of legal protection. So which is the national animal of India? The Bengal tiger. Na? So it has been protected in under the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act. Yeah, it means they are under Schedule 1, they get the highest degree of protection to ensure its conservation and survival. Why? Because as per the IUCN criteria, it is considered as a endangered species. All right. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the windfall tax? First statement is, it is imposed on companies earning unexpected profit due to external factors. The tax is uniformly applied to all industries regardless of their profit levels. So again, try to focus on the statements and try to see if any kind of extreme words are there. So you can see here the tax is uniformly applied to all industries. That is not possible. You can't do that. So second statement is wrong. Correct answer is only one, A. All right. So it is basically, windfall tax is a one-time tax imposed by government on companies that earn unexpected profits. unusually high profit due to some favorable external conditions. Okay, why? For example, let me give you an example that recently, Russia-Ukraine war was going on, है ना? So Indian oil producers like ONGC, Reliance, and Vedanta, they were imposed fine, right? Because they have increased the oil prices. Why? Because of the Russia-Ukraine war, and the global crude oil prices were increased, so they have also increased that thing. Okay, so the government say that don't get too much profit, have a certain balance, so they will impose the windfall tax. Okay, chalo. So correct answer is statement 1. Statement 2 is incorrect. It is industry specific and applies only to entities earning excessive profit and not uniformly to all industries. Next is who developed India's first indigenous antibiotic nafithromycin. I believe you all must have heard of the term or the medicine called azithromycin. So first indigenous, it means made in India antibiotic. What is the name? Nafithromycin. It has been developed by Wockhardt. Okay, Wockhardt name. All right, and it is a Mumbai-based pharmaceutical company. They have developed this nafithromycin. Next is which organization partnered with Asian Development Bank to enhance MSME financing across the Asia Pacific region? So ADB has collaborated with which whom? With which company? Correct answer is B, MasterCard. Okay. And purpose is what? To enhance MSME. MSME is what? Micro, medium, and small enterprises. And the purpose is what? What is the benefit of MSMEs? First of all, it enhances the manufacturing. And India want to become a manufacturing hub because right now the manufacturing contribution to GDP is less. Also, it is a very important source of employment generation. Okay, so remember this thing. So they have created a partnership fund of $5 million, right? And their aim is to catalyze or generate $1 billion for the benefit of the MSMEs. And they have selected certain countries in the Asia and the Pacific region. For example, India is there, Indonesia is there, Malaysia is there, okay, Philippines and Thailand and Vietnam. These are the 6 countries selected: India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam. Right? Chalo. Correct answer is B, MasterCard. Next is where was India and Singapore bilateral military exercise Agni Warrior 2024 held? A, Gujarat, B, Maharashtra, C, Uttar Pradesh, or D, Rajasthan. Again, a very factual question. In military exercises, always remember two things. Between which countries it is happening? Second thing is what? Location. Right? These two things at least you should remember, and the name of the exercise. The correct answer is B, Maharashtra. Right? It happened in Devlali field range firing ranges. Next is who has been elected as the 11th president of the Asian Development Bank. Very, very important news. 5-star. Again, a factual question. Earlier was Masatsugu Asakawa, and the new one is A, Masato Kanda. So, A, correct answer. Masato Kanda has been elected as the new president of Asian Development Bank, and he will assume the office in 23rd Feb 2025. Next question is which country launched the world's first self-driving satellite? China, Russia, US, and India. Very easy question. We all know that. Right now we are focusing, India is focusing on self-driving car. We are actually not yet thinking. Okay, America has already created. China has done it well before that. Okay, so correct answer here is A, China. China is now focusing on developing self-driving satellites. And the name of these satellites would be Sivai Gaojing 203 and Gaojing 204. Alright. So China is living way ahead of us. Next is which of the following is the abbreviation for element in the context of World Bank funded project? So environmental, landscape, ecosystem management and technological solution, enhancing landscape and ecosystem management for efficient navigation of territories, enhancing landscape and ecosystem management, the ecosystem management and enhancement for long-term sustainability. Correct answer is C. Enhancing landscape and ecosystem management. So basically, Element project, it is a project funded by World Bank, and it is focusing on the states of Tripura and Nagaland for what? For developing the forest management and enhancing economic opportunity. So this is the main motive. So C is the correct answer. Element project. Next is, what was the total number of gig workers in India in 2020-21 as per the Niti Aayog report? So is a direct data. Correct answer is B, 7.7 million. Now, one more thing you have to understand is, who are gig workers? Basically, these are the worker who work on a temporary, flexible or a freelance basis. For example, the person working in Swiggy, Zomato, urban company like this. All right. And they contribute around 1.5% of the total workforce of India. Total workforce ka 1.5% is the gig workers. Okay. So there are different type of gig workers. Platform based gig workers are there. For example, food delivery, freelancing, right? So what is the challenges for this gig work? It is a good thing, it seems. No. There are certain challenges. First is, there is lack of job security. Then there is no social security. There is no pension, no health insurance, nothing. Right? So remember this thing. So correct answer is B, 7.7 million. Next is, what is the primary role of payment aggregators? Payment aggregators. Aggregators means those who collect everything. So it is a single platform through which you can do all the type of payment. So facilitating e-commerce platforms and merchants by enabling online payment acceptance, providing financial loan to business, managing forex, handling payment gateways, security for banks. Correct answer is A. It is a platform for facilitating e-commerce, enabling online payment acceptance. Okay. So PAs are basically entities that facilitate online payment for e-commerce platform. For example, Amazon, Flipkart, like this. So they simplify the process of accepting payments through various methods. For example, you can use credit card, debit card, wallets, or other online payments, right? So that is the most important function. Next is, what is the name of generative AI solution launched by Canara HSBC Life Insurance? Again, a very factual question. So the name of the AI solution is OmniGen AI. All right. Canara HSBC Life Insurance has launched OmniGen AI. Okay. So this AI is going to risk evaluate, do underwriting. Okay. Underwriting means what? Basically doing the risk evaluation. Right. Remember this thing. Chalo. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the India Asia Development Bank loan agreement for horticulture productivity? So the India plus ADB has collaborated for horticulture. Now let's see the three statements. The loan agreement is 98 million US dollar. Absolutely correct, because it is under the Building India's Clean Plant Program, ICPP. Second is, the project is implemented by Ministry of Agriculture with National Horticulture Board and ICAR. That is also correct. The third statement is, the program aims to enhance horticulture's farmers' access to genetically modified crop. No, this is wrong. Third statement is wrong. They're not accessing GM crops. Okay. Remember this thing. They're focusing on disease-free plants. Disease-free planting material and not genetically modified. The third statement is wrong. This one is gone. This one is gone. This one is gone. A is the correct answer. All right. Chalo. Next question is, who has been reappointed as the 8th Director General of World Trade Organization? Remember, I have used the word reappointed. It means that tenure has been extended. Correct answer is B, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. So she's the first woman and the first African woman to lead WTO. And this is her second term. All right, so remember the name, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Next is, according to SBI report, India's GDP growth for financial year 25 is projected to drop below which percentage? So if you have, I already told you that as per the economic survey, it was 6.4%. So SBI has already projected that it will drop below 6.5%. Right? So see, SBI is doing very accurate analysis. B is the correct answer, 6.5. Next is, which of the following is the primary objective of Razorpay's collaboration with Ministry of Home Affairs and Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center? So Razorpay is basically a payment gateway. Razorpay is a payment gateway. Through this, your payment get delivered either to the service owner or to your bank account. All right. What is the purpose? By name it is clear. Enhance cyber securities of digital payment ecosystem. All right. And Razorpay has collaborated with Ministry of Home Affairs and I4C. I4C is what? Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center. There are 4 C's. That's why I4C. B is the correct answer. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the fiscal deficit? Fiscal deficit is the difference between government expenditure and its total revenue, excluding borrowing. Now, this is the exact definition of fiscal deficit. So please remember this. Okay, first statement is absolutely correct. Fiscal deficit indicates the borrowing needs of the government. This is also correct. All right. So both 1 and 2 are correct. And as per the Union Budget 2025, the fiscal deficit forecast is 4.4% of GDP. Fiscal deficit target of the government is 4.4% of GDP. Please remember this also. Next is, which of the following is the name of the traditional sari from Gujarat that received the GI tag? So the correct answer is G equal to G equal to G. Garchola equal to Gujarat equal to GI tag. Remember this thing. P Garchola is the correct answer. Okay. And it is traditionally worn during Hindu and Jain weddings. It has red, maroon and different colors. It has also contemporary designs. Now, this is about Garchola, but you have to remember one thing also about GI tags. So first of all, it is given to a product that originates from a specific region. For example, Darjeeling tea. We may mention the name of that place. Gujarati Garchola. Right? So it has a legal backing. Because that product, this GI tags are granted under Geographical Indication Act, Indication of Good Act of Goods Act of 1999, and it is valid for 10 years, and it is given by Ministry of Commerce and Industry. All right, so remember this thing. There is a Geographical Indication Registry based out of Chennai. They actually provide this GI tags. All right, and which state has the highest number of GI tags? So correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so remember this thing. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding India's global rank in corporate climate action? Which companies of India has done, how many companies of India has actually done something for climate action? So first statement is, India ranked 4th globally in corporate climate action with 150 companies committed to net zero targets under science-based target initiative. India wants to become a net zero country by 2070. Second statement is, the United Kingdom ranked 2nd globally with 600 companies committed to SBTi target. Correct answer? Neither 1 nor 2. D is the correct answer. Why? Because India not ranked 4th. India is ranked 6th with 127 companies. UK is number 1, not 2nd, with 702 companies. Okay, so remember this thing. Chalo, very factual question again. Right? You can read it from here. D, neither 1 nor 2. Next is, UNESCO recently organized which traditional practice as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity? Sushi, sake, origami and ikebana. One thing is common in these options. All these are from Japan. Correct answer is B, sake. Okay. So Japanese sake is basically, it is a alcohol making process. It is centuries old process. They have received the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. B is the correct answer. Chalo. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding the Anna Chakra initiative? The initiative optimizes the logistic network of PDS. Anna Chakra was developed by Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution in collaboration with IIT Kanpur. The aim is to reduce food grain transportation cost, fuel consumption, and time. So third statement is absolutely correct. First is also correct. Second is wrong. Only 1 and 3. Why second is wrong? Because it is developed by IIT Delhi. Okay, not IIT Kanpur. IIT Delhi and World Food Program. Remember this thing. And what is the purpose of this Anna Chakra? Correct. The objective is basically to reduce the cost of transport of grains and other things. Basically, the overall objective is to improve the food grain distribution across India, reduce wastage, all right, improve cost effectiveness, and to ensure the overall food security system. That is the most important target. Okay, remember this. Next is, which company did Department for Promotion of Industry and Industrial Trade, Internal Trade partnered with to foster over 2000 startups? So question is, DPIIT has partnered with which company to empower 2000 startups? Correct answer is A, Winzo. So they have collaborated, okay, to support over 2000 startups, innovators, and students in gaming sector also to foster a skilled workforce. So Winzo is the correct answer. Now this is what basically DPIIT is a government agency, or you can say a public agency. Okay, Winzo is a what? Private sector. So it is basically doing what? It is a PPP model, public-private partnership. Next is, which country unveiled the world's first national soundscape titled Anya? Okay, national soundscape basically means sounds or voices, right? So it is basically created by the one of the very famous Finnish. So the answer is Finland, right? So there is this Finnish musician, right? And it is composed by Lauri Pora. Okay, so he is a Finland musician. He has compiled these songs. Okay, it is a 1 hour music. Yeah, and it actually takes the listener to the journey of the Finland's natural beauty, changing season, and a very serene landscape. Because Finland is very beautiful. Just Google it. Just Google Finland, and you will see. So these songs will talk about the entire Finland. Okay. Next is, which company launched the Sora Turbo for AI video generation? So correct answer, again a very factual question. Correct answer is OpenAI. So it is a tool for video generation, AI video generation. Okay. And you must have seen in this YouTube shorts and all this AI generated video are everywhere. People have stopped creating videos organically. Now they are using AI. Next is, what is the purpose of partnership between DPIIT and Flipkart? So again, DPIIT in Windsor was there. DPIIT is also collaborating with Flipkart. So the purpose is to support Indian startups through venture fund. And how much venture fund? 100 million US dollar. This is the fund they are taking. Okay. B is the correct answer. 100 million venture fund. Next is, what is the significant achievement that India accomplished for the first time in relation to the United Nations Commission on Narcotic Drugs? So recently, India has actually assumed the chairmanship of the 68th session of Commission of Narcotic Drugs. So A is the correct answer. All right. And why India is doing? Because India is focusing on reducing drug trafficking and substance abuse. I believe you all must have seen a movie called Udta Punjab. The purpose of this movie was what? To make the people aware of the drug abuse by the youngsters in the Punjab region. So remember one thing, in India, okay, if you saw the map of India, na, so this is, here we have Afghanistan, here Pakistan is there, then there is this Iran, all right, and then there is India. It is a crescent shaped region. So this region is known as golden crescent, and this is basically the region of high drug trafficking. Similarly, on the northeast part, we have a drug, or you can say a golden triangle, which includes India, Thailand, and parts of Myanmar, through which drugs are getting smuggled. And if you've watched this Patal Lok series on OTT, Patal Lok season 2, you will see how drug trafficking has impacted the northeastern states, especially Nagaland. Okay, so this is the thing. Next is which word was named as the Merriam-Webster's 2024 word of the year? The correct answer is A, polarization. All right, polarization was named as the 2024. Why? Because during the US presidential election, this was used, and the world is growing toward different ideological divides. For example, in India, we know that some political parties are favoring one religion, some are favoring other religions. So basically, the word signifies what? Division in two sharp, distinct opposites. Okay, for example, Hindu versus Muslim, right? Republicans versus Democrats, and this word is actually derived from magnet, because magnet had two poles, north pole and south pole, and two are opposite. Similarly, polarization means differentiating the two opposites. Chalo. Next is which bank has launched India's first AI powered holographic digital avatar of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan for customer engagement? So which bank has done this? IDFC First Bank. First AI, first bank. Okay, like this you can remember. So B is the correct answer. All right. Next is which country recently joined the International Solar Alliance? So which country is the latest to join? So correct answer is A, Moldova. All right. So before Moldova, Moldova has joined in December 2024. Before Moldova, Armenia has joined in November 2024. So as of now, there are 120 signatories of the International Solar Alliance. Out of this, 104 have actually become the full-time members. Okay, ratified it. Okay, so remember this. And one more thing, recently India and France are the co-president of International Solar Alliance. Next is what is the name of the women-centric credit card launched by Bob Card Limited? Bob Card means Bank of Baroda card. Women-centric credit card. The name is A, Tiara. Remember this very factual question. Okay, and it is powered by Rupee Network, and it is basically, the purpose is to celebrate women's financial independence. All right, so A is the correct answer. Next is Kerala has signed an agreement with which company for the development of Vizhinjam Seaport? So you would be surprised to know that the correct answer is B, Adani Port. Now Kerala has the pro-Congressy government. Congress is opposing basically Mr. Adani, and Kerala has actually collaborated or signed a MOU with Adani Ports, because see, when there is expertise, people will try to come to you. They will want you. They will want them to get associated with you. Okay, so remember this thing. A, B, Adani Ports is correct answer. Next is which of the following statements are correct regarding the gross non-performing assets? First is it represents the total value of loans where interest or principal repayment has been overdue for more than 90 days. Absolutely correct. It is part of the static thing we have already covered in the type of risk unit and then non-performing assets. So if you have not watched this class, please enroll in the Oliveboard Banking Super Elite Pro program. Okay, this is a very important, very beneficial program for all the bankers, those who are preparing for the banking exam. All right, and you will get 6 books for each subject. Along with this, you will get a single access to all the banking exams. You don't have to purchase individually, right? So Banking Super Elite Pro. Super Elite Pro. Please join this program. Very important. I have taken a session in which around in 20-25 classes we have covered the entire static banking awareness. Very useful course. Please join it. And whenever you join any kind of course in Oliveboard, use this code Yash to get maximum discount. Okay, तो ये यूज कर लेना, अच्छे से डिस्काउंट मिल जाए. Next is a higher GNPA ratio enhances a bank's profitability. This is absolutely wrong. Higher GNPA, it means poor performance of bank. It means the risk weighted assets, the loan, the NPAs have increased. It is not a good thing. So only one is correct. All right. So remember this thing. Chalo. Next is who has been appointed as the new managing director of State Bank of India. So again, a very important appointment. They are going to ask you this particular question, I believe, 100%. Correct answer is A, Rama Mohan Rao Amra, and he has replaced Mr. C.S. Shetty. Earlier, C.S. Shetty was the MD of SBI. Next is which public sector bank has partnered with TPREL, that is Tata Power Renewable Energy Limited, to offer financing option for rooftop solar installation under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Correct answer is C, Canara Bank. Okay, so Canara Bank plus TPREL solar rooftop installation, they are going to provide the funding. Canara Bank. Chalo. Next is what is the primary goal of MOU signed between DPIIT and HDFC? So again, DPIIT plus HDFC for what purpose? Again, startup. Earlier two were also focusing on the startup ecosystem. So A is the correct answer. Okay. Chalo. Next is what is the primary objective of US $350 million loan signed between India and Asian Development Bank? So recently, India and Asian Development Bank has signed a $350 million loan for the manufacturing sector. MSME याद आ रहा है? Manufacturing sector. Okay. A is the correct answer. Next is which country was the top recipient of remittances among the low and middle income countries in 2024? Correct answer is A. India was the largest, then Mexico, then China, then Philippines. A is the correct answer. Next is which of the following statements are correct regarding specialized investment fund introduced by SEBI? First statement is SIF aims to bridge gap between portfolio management service and mutual funds. Second is the minimum investment for SIF is 10 lakh rupees. Correct answer is both 1 and 2. Now understand, SIF is basically a type of investment fund. Okay, it is a type of investment fund, but it is designed basically for high net worth individual. Normal public, no. For high net worth individual, those who have good amount of money. All right. So remember this thing. And mutual funds are for general public. You can start a mutual fund by just 500 rupees. But SIF, you have to pay at least minimum 10 lakh rupees, then only you can enter. All right. So that is the most important difference. Right. C is the correct answer. All right. So guys, this is it for the December month. Important, the top 50 MCQs we have covered. All right. Please revise it. All right. And those who are going to appear in this exam, please revise it at least 1 or 2 times so that you can say, you remember and by heart all the important facts, all the important current affairs for the month of December. Tomorrow, we are going to cover the January month important current affairs. And my target is to complete up till 15th of February current affairs along with union budget. All these things you are going to get in the upcoming classes. All right. So if you have enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section, like the session and please share it. Okay. Chalo, I'll see you in the next session. Till then, have a great day and Jai Hind.